why you should date. Now, dating is something you do. I mean, personally, in my tradition, dating is, of course, when you date, when you go out with someone, it could be anything like go to the park, etc. And you go out with someone, you take them out, you spend some quality time with them. And personally, for me, obviously, the opposite sex. I don't know what you guys are into, so. But alright, so personally, I've never really like dated, let's say, as much, but I have taken like many girls on dates, and I would say like I'm the dating king, but you know, like it just depends on how I'm feeling and how like thick my wallet is. What's funny is that there's probably gonna be a girl that I've dated in the past that's gonna watch this video and be like, oh, yeah, he's talking about dating. Yeah, he never took me out on a date. Yeah, listen, you didn't deserve a date. Yeah, you didn't. No, I'm joking. I take back everything I've said. What? What's going on? Why am I exposed? What's going on? What have you guys done to me? Who put a spell on me in this video? Yeah, listen, dating for me personally, I remember like the first time I like went on a date, and it was not really like a date, but it was a date, and it was sometime like near like university time, so like couple years back, 4 years back, fourth. I'm 24 now, so I would say like maybe 5 years back when I was like 19. And actually, you know what? My first date was quite even further back, so like in college. So I was like 16, 17, and I I had a relationship with a girl that I was dating in my college. And I remember like literally I remember asking her out. It was such an awkward thing. Like I was in the dining hall, so where we usually eat lunch, everyone at lunchtime. And I had like one of my male friends, and I was walking past, and I saw this girl sitting by herself. I'm not gonna say her name, but I saw this girl sitting by herself, and like I was speaking to my friend, and I was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this girl is kind of nice still." And he was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, that's my friend. Yeah, go chat to her." And I was like, "Sweet." And I just approached her, and I was like, "Hi, nice to meet you." And then I gave her a nice little handshake, broke the touch barrier and stuff like that. And like I felt a connection between us. So like since then, I got giddy and stuff like that. And yeah, it was nice. Well, our first conversation, exchange like details and stuff like that. And yeah, we just started growing from there. Eventually asked her to be my girlfriend. I was kind of pressured into that, but we'll talk about that another time. Or probably never. Uh, kind of pressured into like getting into a relationship, but then, yeah. After that, literally, okay. So I used to have a place where I used to stay, like my auntie's house, and my auntie lived like a couple blocks away from where my ex-girlfriend lived. So obviously it was just so easy for me to just like go to my auntie's house. I'm staying over, sleeping over there, then I just go and meet my girlfriend. At the time, at the time my girlfriend. And then I remember our first date was what was the first date? I genuinely can't remember, but I think literally just leaving our houses, just linking up to go to the park and just talking. That's what, like, we were literally just like, I really enjoyed having conversations with her, just spending time with her. Like, with some girls you've got to do so much just to impress them and stuff like that. Like, nah, like if you can't enjoy time being together, like literally just going for a stroll, and like you literally have a great time, like just talking and spending time, hugging, like just being next to each other. Or maybe you bring her to your house, you just watch a film or something, just being that, spending that quality time just means so much. And like I was a virgin, she was a virgin, so like it was so wholesome, just being able to spend quality time with each other. um but I can say that obviously things went apart and stuff like that. And yeah, I started maturing. I would say I wasn't really mature back in college. I'm still a little bit, like, I would say, still maturing. Everyone learns, etc. But okay, so really and truly, my first proper like actual date, like date, like I went out to go do stuff with a girl, was in university. And I remember I kept it very simple. I literally went to so I met up with this girl. We went, I think she drove to me or I drove. I can't remember. She drove to me. I met up with this girl and we went to the park near my area. I just prefer meeting people closer to me, so I just don't need to like worry about the commuting after and stuff like that. That's all long. Like you do the commute. You show me that I'm worth your time, and then we can spend quality time. I'll spend money, etc. So I think I just ended up buying a bottle of alcohol and just some snacks, and we went to the park. We sat there. It was getting late and we are just chilling in the park, drinking, playing games. It was quite fun actually. I don't think she really like was invested in me, but like, I can tell when a you can tell like I can tell when a girl's not really like infatuated, like almost like she thinks she's the prize and stuff like that. And it was what it was. I didn't like my intentions were very clear then. I just literally genuinely just wanted to take her out on a date and like just spend quality time with her and stuff like that. We had a great conversation. She ended up leaving like later on in the night. I remember literally we were in the park and when we were leaving it was pitch black. Like I literally had to shine my flashlight just to be able to see. Like someone could have literally just came and robbed us. I mean, I punched them up. But someone like literally it was that dark and we could have done stuff, but we didn't. But personally, I think taking girls on dates, very important. Obviously, getting older now, like I've taken girls to like the cinema, we've gone out to eat, uh, bowling. Bowling is a great place. Pool and all other stuff like that. Dating is very important. So now I'm gonna tell you why you should date. Now, for me personally, I've told you my personal reasons, and I think it's a great way to like engage with each other, communicate and stuff like that. But why you should date, one, to improve your communication skills with someone else that's not like a platonic relationship. So not you. It's great to go out with friends and stuff like that, but there's something like deeper when you take someone out on a date that you genuinely like and like you want to build a relationship with and stuff like that. And there's just something about just taking that person out on a date, whether it's an expensive date or like a dinner date, or if it's a cheap, just like going out to the park and having a picnic, like just spending that quality time with someone and just literally communicating, just getting to know each other, building rapport, stuff like that. The more you do that, the more like occasions where you have dates, the more likely you are to one, be confident whilst you're on dates with other people, like other girls or like your girlfriend, your wife, etc. You're more likely to be more confident in more dates in the future. Like right now, I'm very, very like I would say I'm very like bad at dating. I'm not that great because I haven't like been on a date recently per se with a like a girl that I genuinely really want to spend time with, and they probably know why, but anyway. um so I haven't like really recently like been on a date, so I can't really like say I'm like the best dater right now and stuff like that. But I would say that like from my own experience of dating, that definitely taking girls out on dates improves your communication skills, improves your flirting, just you know your mannerisms, your body language, uh, touch, breaking the touch barrier, making her feel comfortable, making her feel safe, protected, just all these other things, flirting like with your eyes, just like building seduction and stuff like that. So all these things can be like gained whilst dating. So that's a very good reason. So obviously your communication and just being able to just be comfortable and confident around her. And another reason why you should go out on dates is because you need to stop being boring. So dating actually allows you to be more fun, and also you have more things to say. Like when you're out with friends, or let's just say when you're out with your the girl you're dating, you have more things to say. So you could literally go out on a date with a girl on Thursday or Friday, and let's say you set up a date for Saturday. So you're going out on a date on Thursday and you also have a date coming up on Saturday. Let's say on Thursday, that date was, let's just say, a cinema movie. You went to watch a film, and on Saturday you plan to like go out on a dinner date. On Saturday you can be like, oh yeah, on Thursday I just went to watch this film, and maybe she's watched that film, and like now you have something to talk about. So like, just even, I'm speaking obviously specifically on dating, but like, just be out, go out more, just literally go out more, go do more fun activities, go to a spa, go on an adventure, go sightsee, go shop, what do you call it, just go do some shopping in like a an expensive street in your town or city, and just go do more fun, exciting things, so that when you do get on this date you have so much more things to say. Like, you don't want to just be on a date and just be like, kind of like, I mean, it is great to be mysterious and like not do like 90% of the talking, like this video right now where I'm literally just talking to you guys. Like, imagine you talking the way I am right now on a date. Like, the girl will think, yo, what's this guy has no social skills. But obviously, in a sense of like, if you're like, you've been doing so many things, then you have more things to speak about. You just seem more interesting, and then she will feel that connection. She'll be like, yeah, this guy definitely like has a lot of friends, maybe has a lot of female friends, etc., etc., and she'll value you more just because you have a social life of abundance. So obviously communication, and two, just you'll become more of an interesting person. And the third thing I would say for dating, why you should improve your, why you should date, why you should date in general, I think definitely going on dates, one, it there's just something about it, just that self-belief that you know that you can take girls out on dates, and that like you're not just some bum that just always brings girls home, like to your house and stuff like that. That's kind of like that's childish in a sense. It's almost like only like kids do that because they can't afford to go out on dates. So I think definitely take girls out on dates, so just so you can have that self-belief, like that confidence. Yeah, I can take girls out. Yeah, I can get a girl to invest her time into me and sacrifice commuting and stuff like that, and actually come on time to the date, and we spend quality time together and we leave and we're happy and stuff like that. Like, just that self-belief, knowing that I can achieve that. And the last thing, guys, is, I just remembered it and I forgot it. So the last thing is, if you take girls out on dates, then definitely you will have like a higher, like the more dates you go on every week and stuff, you're more likely to be perceived as someone that gets like more dates and stuff like that. So obviously that perception can just improve your confidence, and you're more likely to have like a higher success rate. You're more likely to handle dates better in the future. There's just too many benefits to dating. So you'd be wrong to like avoid dating, like to not date. The last thing I was gonna say is that if you are taking, obviously, like, every date should vary depending on how long you've known this person, etc., and what you're like planning to do with this. What are your intentions with this person? So if it's a platonic relationship, or like, let's say maybe the girl perceives you as someone that's like just a friend, you don't see really anything much more happening than that, then I wouldn't advise for like a more like you could if you want, but I wouldn't advise for like a romantic date on the first date, or like spending loads of money. I think the first date should be very cheap, and just getting as much knowledge on the person that you can. So just trying to see, are we compatible? Do we connect with each other? Do we enjoy each other's conversations? Do I value you as a person? Do I respect you, etc., etc.? Are you really as attractive as I thought you were? Do you cherish your family? Who are you as a person? What are your ambitions? What are your goals? Like, all these things can be like asked on a date. What are your red flags? What are your pet peeves? And just the more you learn about these things, the more you start realizing there's trends. And most girls just don't like certain things. Most girls do like certain things. Some girls are completely different, and they just don't like things that other girls like, and they do like things that other girls don't like. So it's just about obviously what you want, because at the end of the day, you're going on the date for you. Like, you want to go out on the date so you can have a good time, so you can have a social life of abundance, so you can improve your relationship skills, etc., etc. But definitely, I would say on the first date, keep it cheap. Second date, if you enjoyed the first day and you see something going well, then second date could be like something a little bit more fun. I wouldn't say like go out of your, oh, just because the first date was great, don't on the second date like go spend loads of money. Now I think dinner dates should never be the first date. Like why are you going on a dinner date for the first date? You don't even know if this girl deserves to be fed. Like of course if you're young and like you're both splitting the bill, then yeah, do what you want. But like if you're older now and like I'm gonna pay for the bill and stuff like that, then don't take a girl out on a dinner date for the first date. Like let most girls are probably gonna be angry for me saying this, but let her earn it. Let her earn that dinner date. What has she done to deserve a dinner date on the third date? What has she done to deserve a second date? What have you done to deserve her coming back? Okay, so I know it's that you can't just keep like, oh yeah, I'm the king. But if you're a king acting like a peasant, you're not a king. So at the end of the day, you need to make sure that you're acting accordingly as well. You're giving off a good first impression. You're treating her with respect. You're actually communicating with her, showing her interest, giving her the attention she requires. Like if you're on a date and a girl's on her phone, like majority of the date, like if you don't have the balls to say like, listen, I value my time, and if you're gonna be on your phone the entire date, then clearly I might as well just end this date here. Or like, can you okay, maybe don't just resort to like, oh, I'm leaving, but at least say like, listen, I value my time and I would appreciate it if we could have this date without our phones, like unless it's an emergency. And if she can't respect that, then yeah, finalize and be like, listen, you've not respected what I've said, so I'm gonna leave the state. It's been great knowing you. Have a good day. Bye. Like personally, you need to know when to stand your ground. Most men are such chickens. Like in their head, they're just like imagine a girl comes late, 5, 10, 15 minutes late. They can't even say, oh, I value my time, and it would be nice if you could like show some respect for my time by showing up early to a date, or like letting me know and stuff like that prior. If a guy can't say that on a date, the girl already just doesn't respect you. She already doesn't respect you because you don't value your time. If you can't value your time, why should she respect you, to be fair? For me personally, I hate it when people are late to a date. So like if you're late to a date, just just know I'm gonna expect a lot in return to get me back. And I don't care if you think I'm a 1 out of 10, if you think I'm a 2 out of 10, 3 out. I value my time. And for me personally, my time is to be respected. And if it is not, then there won't be a next time. So go find that guy that you're gonna always show up on a date late. Like go find that guy that's willing to be happy to arrive early at the restaurant, sit there, everyone's like sitting there just watching him by himself for like 10, 15 minutes, and then you call to say, oh, I'm coming in like 10, 15 minutes, and the guy's happy with, yeah, you go find that guy. You find that guy that is happy coming to dates late and wasting his time, and just already feeling nervous, and because you've already come late, and you've kind of ruined the romanticism and stuff like that. Yeah, you go find that guy. Clearly you don't respect him. If Drake was in that restaurant, you'd be there 15, you'd be telling the waiters, yo, like make sure my seat is clean, everything is perfect. You'll make sure you wear your best dress. You'll make sure you're ready 2 days before the actual date. If Drake was the guy, if Drake was the guy for most of these girls that they were going on a date with, they'd be there. They'd literally be there an hour early, 60 minutes early. But when it's just a normal person, or like sometimes some girls just do it genuinely because like they were late, and they communicate that, which is fair enough. But in other instances, it's just like this person doesn't respect you. Most of the time, it's like this person doesn't respect you. They couldn't they couldn't allow for contingency time. So they didn't even want to arrive earlier than the time, just in case anything happened and they might be late. So they just already knew they were going to be late, and you should just be happy with that. Yeah, you go mop the floor and wait in that restaurant until I come, and when I come, I come. If I come, I come. If I don't come, I don't come. For me personally, I just don't waste time anymore. If you're late by like 10, 15, if you're lucky, 15 minutes is the most time I'll give you, and I am out. I ain't calling you, yo, where are you at? I'm gone. In fact, you make your way there, and then when you see I'm not there, I'll be like, yo, oh yeah, I've left still. Genuinely, like, because some people just don't respect time. So for me personally, that is a big killer, and like that is a red flag. So don't take a girl out on a date. If she does come late on the first time, make sure she apologizes, make sure it's within reason, and make sure she makes up for that. If she doesn't, I mean, everyone has their way of making sure that they can make up for stuff like that. I'm not gonna say what I usually do, because YouTube might demonetize me. But genuinely, just like find whatever works for you. Like if she has to cook for you, clean for you, whatever, whatever you feel is good enough for you. But for me personally, like being late is a no-go. Like I hate that shit. And I make sure I'm always on time. So that's another reason why you should date. And I think dating is important, and especially as a young man or a young woman, like just being able to value your time and spend time with someone else and have that quality time and be romantic and stuff like that. All of these things, one, will just improve your mental health, your mood. You will just feel so good just knowing, yeah, like I just went out on a date with Stacy yesterday, and like it was sick. Like just imagine telling your friends, the smile on your face, like, oh yeah, I just went on a date and we had a great time, and like yeah, we kissed and we hugged and it was great and stuff like that. Can't wait for our second date. And like imagine she's texting you like, I had a great night, hope you get home safely. Like you just before you get home, you just see a nice text and a kiss. Like you just had a great time with this girl. I mean, most modern girls in today's day and age don't deserve dates. Stone me for all you care. I mean, it's just the truth of the matter. But obviously, there are girls out there that do deserve dates, that do deserve quality time. And for those girls, I would say date these girls. So that's my reason for why I think you should date. And I think I am trying to construct an army of men that can become strong leaders for their young youth in the future, for their offspring. And we can't do this without communication, without building our social skills, without hunting, and okay, maybe not hunting, but like without like getting stronger and developing a masculine frame, and just being conscientious, and just having that mentality of like a warrior, and like protective, and also showing a lot of love, but also having a purpose, being driven. All these things are traits of like a man of like the men of back in the day, like the 1800s, 1700s. Men in back in the day were like so much stronger, and like they weren't just like literally being at home 24/7, not going out to the gym, like just eating fast food every day. Like they literally had a passion. Like they would starve sometimes just trying to find food, like going to hunt and stuff like that. And now men of today are just so weak. We literally fight each other online. Like what the hell is going on? Like we think that because we text our friends every single day, that's a great way of social skills and stuff like that. We're improving. Oh yeah, we have a great social life. Like I text 10 of my friends a day. I text them, and now I have a great social life. No, that's wrong. Like go build an income, go save some money, go invest into multiple businesses, and then create a life that you think will definitely benefit you, and go socialize weekly, go on dates, go spend time with your family. All these things are what are more like valuable in today's society, but most people don't cherish these things. So hopefully that's helped you. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below if you found anything useful or of value. And it's been your boy Paul Khadar. I love you guys all, and we out. Peace.